Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome to this lovely sensory walk today. Today I'm at a garden and allotment space here in Edgbaston called Edgbaston Guinea Gardens, which I'll show you now. There it is. It's a lovely hidden gem of a space, perfect for a sensory walk and for growing and for your well-being. So let's go in. Let's go on this virtual tour. So this is Everton, who's going to show us around.
How you doing? Welcome to the Guinea Gardens.
Thank you for allowing us to this exclusive access today. So this is a Birmingham City Council's allotments gardens.
It's run by Birmingham City Council, but it's owned by the Colthorpe Estate.
Colthorpe Estate,
Yeah.
and you have to be a plot holder here to be having access to this.
That's right, yeah.
But your carers get access to this.
Yes, we do.
So we're going to talk about Home Group, what you do, and how carers can get into this space.
Okay.
Thank you. So
I'll shut the
you
gate.
shut the gate, and then Marcus has joined me again. Hello, Marcus.
Hello there.
And
hello
what are you
everyone.
on today? Let's show our viewers.
This is one of our fantastic e-cargo bikes. It's an electric bike. It's really nice to bike around. Apart from that, everyone smiles when I go past and asks me for an ice cream. But, they're really easy to drive. They're electric, so it sort of assists you. So it feels very much like a bike when you're riding. The hardest bit is actually pushing it around when it's fully loaded, because
Yeah.
obviously there can be,
Quite
today
heavy.
I was doing delivery to Walsall City Farm for our kitchens from Moseley Co-op, who regularly provide
Yeah.
us with a whole range of food and stuff. And also, actually I'll just show you, shall I? Just to
Yeah.
see how
Voila! Look what
They
Marcus
are
is bringing.
inside
Bearing gifts. He's
wow.
bearing gifts for Everton and Rita here.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So that's really good that you've come along with some gifts for them
Brilliant.
today.
I'm going to be doing deliveries to Holsford Sports Club, where there's a garden there setting up, and also Stanhope.
So
Community
you're busy
Gardens.
day today delivering
A
some of
busy
this
day,
stuff.
and obviously, we've got sunflowers, pumpkins, sweet corn, and beans. The three sisters. I don't know, they grow very nicely together.
Yes, I know, yeah.
Yeah, great.
So brilliant. So let's go into plot number 74, which is the plot for Home Group here at Guinea Gardens in this beautiful space.
As we're walking down this lane, what we're going on is called the Pony Trail,
Yeah,
because in the Victorian era, the Victorians didn't go on abroad. They used to come places like this to have a break,
escape, yeah.
have escape. So when you get to the plots, the kids will go on ponies and go
Through the
turn to
pony
left.
trail, yeah.
It goes all the way down to the bottom and it goes all the way around. It's a big circle.
Fantastic.
It's classed as the Pony Trail.
And I've just done that. So I just want to say that these gardens have been here since the 18th century, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of history, and people probably didn't even know these exist. I didn't know they were here, so it's my first visit. I'm very privileged to be walking in footsteps of history as well, and learning about what's on our doorstep in here.
Talking about that heritage, the name itself is very much the Guinea Gardens were an early version of welfare for workers.
That's right.
So Calthorpe Estate, I dare say, would have started these as gardens to make sure that people working on the estates were able to look after themselves.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I read, Everton, that it cost a guinea to own one of these,
Yes,
so that's why they call it Guinea Gardens,
That's right, a Guinea Garden. Guinea are here to have a plot. In those days, I suppose it was a bit of a money.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely spot. In Birmingham, you will never think that this is here.
Yeah.
If you look around,
I'm going to do that, yeah. You
the
can see that.
trees.
You see the trees through the background above.
not a building inside.
Not a building in sight, and it's just so beautiful. Today, extra special day because of the weather, but every time in the seasons, this would look amazing. And we're crossing over a little stream here, and this stream cuts through, and it does pass your allotment, doesn't it? Yeah, in your garden.
Right on the back of our allotment.
So there's a little stream, and we can find out more about where the stream, the origin of this stream is, and where it cuts through and where it goes. So maybe later we can put that into the chat.
I must say though, when it does rain, this stream gets full flood.
Yeah.
And at 2017, it got so full, it got blocked that the whole of the plot was flooded out. It was like a big lake.
But that much, okay, because yeah, as you can see, it's quite deep down there as well, and you got the lined walls, but it's still got flooded as well. So that shows the amount of water that you can come down this stretch here.
That's right.
I think you're very lucky to have a stream at the bottom of your plot there. That's lovely.
I know. It's lovely when it's raining because you can sit in the shade or in the ground and just listen to the water.
There's something beautiful about listening to the water, isn't there? Yeah.
Because this is run for carers who've been caring for people with mental disability. So we all need somewhere to come, to get a break, to have a respite. That's what this is for.
Yeah.
As you can turn around, the lane goes.
Yeah, and then you see, look how far the lanes go back. Now, how many allotment spaces or garden spaces are there here?
There should be 120 different spots.
Wow.
Spaces, yeah.
It's one of the largest I've been to, so it's really good. 120, and each one of these is maintained by people who've been caring and looking after the spaces. And some of them, I've heard there's a 3-year waiting list for this.
Yes.
So it's a very popular site.
Well, it was supposed to be 4 years, but we waited 3 because we are a charity organisation.
Yeah.
So they let us give us a bit of a leeway.
Bit of leeway, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's great. So, and Home Group, and you're a carer yourself,
Yes,
but you're also a person who's qualified and to grow because you've done some horticultural courses.
Oh yes, I studied that. Funny enough, I studied at the Botanical Gardens, and I've done my level 1, 2, 3 RHS. And before we had this, when I was studying, we had a practice over there where actually we were training, and I used to say, we will love one of these.
And magically you've got one now,
Yes,
so
yeah.
that's amazing. Now, how do carers get access to this space here?
Oh, they contact either our coordinators, which is Rita,
Yeah,
or
who we're
Tash.
going to meet later.
or through me. And you don't have to be a carer, you can be a carer of a carer.
Yeah.
And you get access to that, and you can come, just do whatever, either get involved with the plants, or go for walks, paint, draw, or just have a sleep.
And read a book or
read a
anything,
book.
yeah, and just use the space for the well-being, isn't it, for your well-being?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what we're all about. We're all about using green spaces locally, and you're a local resident as well. So this is literally in Edgbaston. This is at Edgbaston
On my doorstep.
on his doorstep. What a wonderful space. And if I just show you some of the views around here, like some of the allotments spaces here, and the growing that's going on, it's really great.
This plot, it had loads of sheds and greenhouses. When it got flooded, it all got washed down to the bottom.
It's a
Wow.
good shame.
He's doing it. He's picked it up again. He was
He's
really
doing
in
it
a bad
again now.
spot.
Yeah.
He's worked
Yes.
hard.
I can see he's replanting or planting some hedge along here. I mean, this,
Yes, he is.
some
Yeah.
of these hedges must be very ancient.
Yeah. Well, as you can see there. But what happened is when the flood came, a lot of them got washed out.
Brilliant. Let's keep moving because I can see Rita's waiting for us
Right,
at there. So we're nearly there on plot number 74, Guinea Gardens here in Edgbaston, and we are going to show you what the Everton has created here and what the wonderful carers have come and helped and contributed towards, yeah, and how it can benefit your
So you
well-being.
can have a look to see the beauty as it can be.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is number 94. This is one that has been made earlier. Oh wow, just a little window into somebody's excellent space. What a beautiful space that is. So Catherine and Rafia, thank you for watching and saying hello. If anybody else is watching, please do say hello in the comments. And Marcus, have a look.
It is fabulous, and I think as well, I mean, this is a really well-established allotment, and I do wonder how many of these allotments have been passed down from family to family, and how, as a family space, allotments are fantastic. They really are. So I'm really excited to see this allotment.
Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, Marcus's first time as well. So
Yes, it is. Yeah.
we're going to go in now. We're going to go and see. I'm going to meet Rita, Rita, there's a few carers already in the site, Marcus, and then we can interview them just a couple of minutes about what it means for them to have this space so they can come out and use it. And it's Carers Week today, this week, and all of this week, so that's another reason why we wanted to do this, Marcus, is because of Carers Week, to tie in nicely to Carers Week and promote Carers Week.
Yes,
Hi
ma'am.
Angela, thanks for tuning in and saying hello. So we're just going to come into and swing the camera around now and get into our space.
Obviously, this last year has been really important for well, we've relied on carers so much. So many people, I'm sure some people watching. It is so important that carers are looked after as well and recognise the contribution of what they've been doing in this week.
Okay, so Marcus, this is Rita. Rita, this is Marcus. Marcus is going to tell you a little bit about what he does and how he can help towards your gardens here.
Oh, that's great. Morning, Marcus. Thank
Morning.
you.
But really, we want to introduce Rita because Rita is kindly the one who organised this walk for us today. So we've got people like Rafia, Catherine and Angela watching, saying hello to you on the comments.
Yeah.
So let's introduce yourself and tell us what you do here. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Rita, and I'm a carer support worker with Birmingham Mental Health Carer Support Service. And we support anybody who lives in Birmingham who cares for a loved one who's got mental health needs. So we can support both adult and young carers. So quite a few of my colleagues, they work just specifically with the young carers. So there might be children from age 4 up to 17. And we have a telephone helpline called Gateway, which is open 8 AM till 8 PM, Monday to Friday, where carers can phone up for support, advice or info, or to make a referral for themselves for one-to-one support. We also have a private carers Facebook page, and that's really come into its own during lockdown. You know, people are so restricted, and more people are joining our Facebook group now. And we also have a monthly carers information pack, which we can send you an electronic copy of, and that comes out every month. And we also have activities and carers groups throughout Birmingham. I mean, until recently there have been just virtual during lockdown, but now we're starting to meet in person, which is great, and meeting new carers we've only spoke to on the phone, and old carers we haven't seen for ages, and then the old carers meeting the new carers. It's been really nice. Like yesterday for Carers Week, we had an afternoon tea in Moseley Park and Pool, and that was lovely. We had brilliant weather like today, and it's a beautiful location. They have open days there where it's free entry, and I believe every Wednesday you can go for free into Moseley Park and Pool. But it was lovely, and we had all these individual afternoon teas, and vegetarians and special diets were catered for, and saw all the birds and the baby ducklings and goslings. It was lovely.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, how do you said there's a phone number on the website? If we can share that information to the comment section later on, so if you can pass that on,
I will
or if you watch back this video, you can add the comments there. So anyone who's watching this later on, you'll see in the comments that there's information about Home Group. I have tagged in the Home Group page and the Birmingham Carers Facebook page that you mentioned. So if anybody wants more information, go onto those pages and find out about the wonderful work that Home Group do. So any carers out there who are caring, want to connect with you, they can, and come and use this space. You know, come and find out how they can get access to this space.
Oh yes, please do. If you care for somebody with a mental health need, whether that's depression, anxiety, it might be psychosis or schizophrenia or bipolar, we can support you as the carer and look at your own support needs as well. And you can reduce the feeling of isolation and meet other carers. And also, if you have one-to-one support, you'll be allocated a worker for up to 12 sessions as well.
That's fantastic. That's really great work that you're doing. Now, we're a cooperative, and we're a community benefit society. And recently, you've been awarded some co-op funding, haven't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Luckily, last October, we were awarded community funding through the co-op Community Local Causes, and we've raised 4,500 already. And so we'll be able to get a greenhouse, a summer house, make raised beds, put double gates on the entrance to the plot, and buy plants or any other trees that are needed. So that'd be great. It's much more than we expected. So thank you to the co-op, and thank you to all co-op customers for supporting us. We're really grateful.
Thank you. That's brilliant. So let's get access into the space.
Oh,
so
yes,
show us
please,
through. So
follow
this is
me.
our virtual window into plot number 74, Guinea Gardens. for the home group. And this is what welcomes you as soon as you walk in, and you can see this well-maintained space. So you can see the grass has been cut and it's all been shaped into this wonderful sensory pleasure, isn't it, really?
Yes.
And is that due to this gentleman's expertise, or everyone?
A lot of his hard work, but other carers and volunteers as well, like Jeff and Rachel and Z, Misty and Eve. They've all helped.
So they all take the credit for this space. So it's a joint team effort, isn't it?
That's right.
That's amazing. So talk us through. Marcus is already using the benches there. So talk us through about what each of these elements can be used for, and then Everton's going to tell me what's growing in these, because he's the man for growing it.
So Everton, you actually made these last year, didn't you?
Yeah, they were when we had some Tai Chi activities going on, and we had to have the families separated because of the 6-foot space. So each family would sit in each bay. So we'd have one family of members of three there, one there.
Three there, and then one there.
So and then sitting there, they didn't have to worry. They knew they were socially distanced.
That's right.
That's a fantastic idea. And this handy craftsmanship, that's your expertise as well, isn't it? As well, because you're quite handy with the woodwork.
Well, I'm a carpenter as well as a builder, shop builder, and an horticulturist, as you know.
Yeah.
So it came in handy.
Of course.
But I've had help from the other carers also.
Yeah.
Even though I'm qualified, but Jeff has been a lot of input into this.
Brilliant. Marcus wanted to say something.
Well, I was just saying, I love these, and you're obviously planning to grow things up and around. I see if there's an old apple tree there. Are you going to train that up over there?
Yes,
so you have the apple blossom?
The apple tree was from down the bottom, and I moved it up to here because I needed to put the polytunnel up.
Yeah.
And there was no space, so I had to put it here. And another one there is going up.
Yeah, that's going up there. This is a pear tree.
I'm trying to form a arch, a welcoming arch.
Yeah, this is the heritage pear tree that's over 100 years old. It's the oldest fruit tree on the site.
And it's at your plot?
It's in our plot. We're so lucky, yes.
How lovely that. Yeah. And you've got this lovely bench around it. So
that's right. It was all rusty, but Rachel and a friend, they painted it, yeah.
And look at that, guys. So if you didn't see the colours come through, but it's a green and white, such a welcoming site here. Right underneath the oldest tree here on the whole, in the whole gardens, really. And
I don't know if you can see any little pears.
Oh, well,
can you see anything?
There's some near you.
Oh yes, there's just there.
Tiny ones.
So if you guys at home, it's telling me I need to tilt my device. So hope that you can see that. I'm just trying to get closer without the camera.
And it is such a healthy tree. It must be quite hard work picking the pears, though, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
I've got a method where we use a long cane with a hook on the end, so we can reach up and get them off.
There you go. So we've got the canes down there in the corner. I can see them there, piled up. So fantastic.
These houses were made by the young carers when they come for their respite break. So you can see there's three.
These are the new ones, aren't they? Yeah.
Very nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. There's another one here as well. Look. So young carers are getting involved in using, their skills as well to feel part of this. Brilliant.
Do you want to explain a little bit about who the young carers are? Because obviously there's a whole range of different people doing very important roles.
The young carers are young people and children from the age of 4 to 17 who might be caring for a mum or dad or a brother or sister with mental health needs. So they can be referred to our service and they can be offered one-to-one support with an allocated worker. But also we arrange lots of regular activities for the young carers to get involved in. So we're hoping that they can come here on a regular basis. Before lockdown, they do a variety of activities, quizzes, go to the cinema, go for walks up the Licky Hills, have fancy dress parties. But of course, they've had to do that all virtually the past year. But now we're actually opening up. So we're seeing as the allotment, especially being outdoors and social distancing is easy. It's a safe space for the youngsters to meet, and my colleagues who work with the young carers can bring them here and do all sorts of activities, maybe have a packed lunch, have a a cup of tea or some squash together, and meet other young carers. You know, have the opportunity to meet another child or another teenager who maybe is caring for the mum who's really poorly, maybe with severe depression or something like that. So, you know, if you are a young carer or you know any young carers, please feel welcome to contact us.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
I'm sure some of our viewers who are in the situation, they're caring, and they're young people caring for loved ones, family members during this pandemic. Please do, you know, take up that advice and get in touch with Rita and the Home Group. Thank you. So at this point, I want Everton to come and tell us what's growing around here.
Okay.
And some of the things that you encourage the carers to come and do and help out with, yeah.
Okay. Here we've got our courgettes, which we turn into marrows. As you can see, they're a bit small at the moment because they were planted a bit late because of the lockdown.
Can I say, Everton, that it is impressive to see that they're doing all right here. I don't know whether you've had the same problem in other gardens. Slugs this last week have gone crazy, haven't they?
Yes, because of all that rain we've had.
Yeah.
And birds. We've got problems with, because the birds down here, they're so friendly, they're not used to seeing humans. So they get involved, even if you're here, they're getting right in between.
Yeah, so you've got nets over. You can see lots of nets, but they're still getting through, crawling under. Yeah.
Here we've got our potatoes coming up.
Potatoes, guys. So let's go ground level for the potatoes. Everyone loves a bit of potato, don't they? So this is all fresh produce being grown here by the carers here, and what they do is the carers can take the produce home and use it for their own cooking at home. And that's great that nothing gets wasted here. Everything is grown for a reason and then shared out, and that's great. If you do have anything spare ever, you can always get in contact with us, because we work with incredible surplus, and we take food and cook in community cafes around the city. So yeah, if you've got a need for anything that needs to, please, yeah.
Actually, Everton, can I ask, how do you keep the slugs away from these then?
Slug pellets.
Right.
Yeah, we've got loads of slug pellets. At first, to be honest, the soil down in Guinea Garden is really low on nutrients. We've had to add 6 tons of manure worked in the ground over the last year and a half.
Horse manure, presumably there are horses nearby?
Yeah.
Can I ask actually anyone in the audience, you know, if you have any ideas for how to reduce or minimise slug damage, other than actually going out there and picking it at 5 o'clock in the morning, which works.
So that's great. Thank you. Yeah, those who are watching, Rafia, I know you're part of the organisation, but Angela, anyone watching, do give us your little hints and tips about growing as well. Okay. Let's make it as interactive as we can.
Here we've got our spinach coming up.
Spinach, yes, everyone loves a bit of spinach.
They seem to be doing alright so far.
Yes.
Yeah, looking healthy and coming through nicely, the spinach there.
Yes, and the peas.
And we've got the, mixed them together. We've got our walkway, which is called our walkway.
Yeah.
We've got grapes growing up.
Growing up the sides there. Yeah.
And I don't know, have you used the leaves for anything?
Nothing yet.
Because actually this time of year, if you're feeling brave and you've got a lot of leaves, you can actually pick them up in lines.
Oh really?
And you know, like they taste sort of lemony.
Okay.
You can eat them raw and it's like a salad.
Is that a bit like lemongrass?
Yeah, well, it's similar flavour, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And you can wrap sticky rice.
Okay.
And make lovely little I think of them like Greek. I forgot what they're called now. What are the little Greek things? If you're missing Greece at the moment,
the vine leaves that you have, yeah, the little vine leaves that you roll into it.
Exactly, and that's what they are. That's what they are. And they grow amazingly well in Birmingham, don't they?
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's just started to come back.
Yes. That's great.
So coming through this lovely walkway, you can see the carers are behind us, but
as you can see, we've got our sunflower coming up on the edges, so we'll be greeted by sunflowers as we walk along. So they'll grow up to about 8 feet.
8 feet, guys. So these are newly planted, and they will be going up to probably about here, this height. So this is what you'll see when you come. You'll see sunflowers up to this height. Yeah.
Around here we've got another Asian apple tree.
an apple tree that's really old and
Which
been
is
on
the
the
second
site.
oldest on the plot.
Second
on the
oldest.
site.
So you're blessed. You got the two and the oldest trees here. So you should. We need to put a plaque down there or something.
Yeah,
to
we,
say,
yeah, we should do actually.
yeah.
Then we've got our polytunnel where we start all our seed sowing.
Seed sowing in the polytunnel, and then you did say that soon these will be up here.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
In a few months you won't be able to walk in here. So we've got our tomatoes, all different types of tomatoes coming up.
So all the different types of tomatoes, yeah. And on this side you've
On
got
the right we've got a corn coming up,
corn.
which they will be up here.
Yeah, they'll be up to the ceiling.
And they
yeah.
will be.
A bit of technology in the corner I can hear. Is that? Do you want to explain what that is?
Yes, that sound you can hear. These are for the rats. It gives a high pitched sound, and it really does work. Because when we had another plot in Handsworth, all our corn and tomatoes got eaten by rats. So we invested in some of these.
High pitched sound
And
coming
they're getting
through
a lot
that.
cheaper, aren't they? These sorts
Yeah,
of things.
they are.
Is that one solar powered?
Solar powered, yeah.
Yeah. So they're
W-
very easy to fit.
There's another one just behind you.
Oh yeah, just there. Another one there. So this is great. It's the first time I've seen these, Marcus. So you're aware of them already?
Yeah. Well, I haven't got one, but I have seen them, and they do seem to work very well.
Now butterflies. Do you get butterflies on the side?
Yes, we do.
Yeah?
Loads.
There's one there. Look. Can you see? Anybody know what type of butterfly that is? If you do, put it in the comments. We've got one just come and perched here just for us now. Beautiful one as well.
With the long gear.
Yeah.
We've got our cucumbers coming up.
Cucumbers there, look. There's a little sign there as well. Cucumbers, different types, yep.
And the carrots just ready to go out soon.
Brilliant. Have you got a place for them already in
Yes,
mind?
yes, we're
Yeah.
just on the right side.
Fabulous. Brilliant, thank you Everton. And then back out again. And hello Rita, we're just having a look through and a walk through.
You're going to continue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Sorry.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. So, does anyone want to say anything before they go? Yeah.
I don't know if you've enjoyed it, ladies.
Oh,
Brilliant.
definitely.
Do you want to say anything for the camera?
Coming to see us at our
Oh
impasse.
gosh.
Just say what it means to you using a space like this. Yeah.
I feel like a fraud.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
This space is just so special. It's a real hidden gem in Birmingham, and being able to get out and just be in the fresh air and this gorgeous weather, it just is so good for health and well-being, and just what a gift! Amazing space.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for those words. And
Thank
we're
you.
encouraging people to come out and use the spaces like these as well. So I'm
Yeah,
glad that
really
you're
valuable.
doing it. Thank you.
Thanks both for
Bye-bye.
coming to
Have a
see
great
us.
day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And these people over here have all agreed.
Yeah.
Oh
to,
yes,
to
everybody's
talk as well.
agreed. Yes.
So everyone can say a little bit about what this space means to them. So let's start off over on this side. And you just say your name. Do you want to be on the camera? Do you want to be on the camera?
Yeah. Hello there, my name's Paul. It's the first time I've been to the allotment. Rita's been talking about it for a time because I'd like to actually start to volunteer and help out down here because I enjoy gardening in any case. But of course, due to COVID, it's not been able to happen. So hopefully, as things open up again, then I can start to utilise this because it'll make such a difference to my mental health to be able to come to something as beautiful and calm as this. It really will.
Absolutely. I've been here about 45 minutes now. And I feel the calmest I've ever been. You know, it's just I don't want to leave the space now.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel.
That's how you feel, don't
Yeah.
you, when you come here?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you. Would you like to say anything?
Hi there. I'm Tash, and I'm one of the support workers. I work with Rita and the volunteers, and we are the luckiest service ever to have a space like this that we can use. We can get respite. We can do our support sessions here. We can utilise this space for absolutely anything that we need to do and to adapt, especially during COVID as well. It's a very, very special place, and we can't thank the volunteers enough for the work that they're putting in, but we are very lucky. Thank you.
Thank you. And you've got, like you see, plenty of space to keep the social distance when you're out here as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And lots of lovely benches and places to sit,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah, thank you.
thank you, Tash. Do you want to do it? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Catherine, and I'm a carer and also a volunteer for Home Group. It's the first time I've been here today, and it's such a lovely place, calming and peaceful, and it's nice to listen to the birds singing, and it'd be great to get involved here and to learn, you know, how to grow things and that. And I just think it's just a fantastic use of space for all carers.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Would you like to say something? Introduce yourself.
I'm Razia. I'm a full-time carer of my son. So this is my second time to come here. First I came with my son and he really enjoyed here, but basically it's like for carers. So today I'm enjoying myself, and I must say it's not a place, it's a meditation, and you feel calm, you feel that you are away from your old tensions. So it's just like a therapy for you to stay here, and I really enjoyed, and must say that we need to come here again and again, and I want to learn some gardening from here. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Well, you're in the right with the right hand, so people here can show you that,
Yes,
and you
they
can
are
learn.
lovely people. They always
Yeah.
supported us. Always.
Thank you, Razia. Who would like to say something? Would you like to say something?
Hi.
Hello. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm a long-term full-time carer of my son and daughter, and my ex is not well. And I do love gardening, but the idea of coming and working alongside Tash and Rita and other carers that I know, obviously socially distanced would be lovely, because working on your own in your own garden is again quite isolating. Just thinking about your own worries and your family's worries. So coming, it's such a beautiful place. I've never been before.
Wow, our
So
first time. It's so peaceful, isn't it? Yeah. I
And
mean, you
the
do
work-
hear the train every now and again, but other
That's
than that,
right.
it's absolutely away from everything. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and all the preparation and work that they've been doing. I think Everton, Rita and Tash for the last 18 months is just beautiful. Yeah, wonderful. Looks like an established plot, doesn't it? Yeah, wonderful.
And someone said therapy earlier. It is when you come here, you feel like you've had therapy and you've come back fresher and feeling great, don't you? So
Yeah, replenished.
great. Thank you.
Right.
Hello.
Hiya, I'm Rachel and I'm a carer, and this has inspired me to do gardening and growing things in my own garden with my children who both have special needs, and it's been really helpful with those, and I've been so peaceful and relaxed, and it's been helped with my confidence too.
That's brilliant. That's great. Thank you for saying those words.
So my name's Jeff. I'm full-time care for my wife, and I've been coming down here now just over a year since Home Group took over the plot, and just volunteering to keep the grass cut, keep the hedges down, just trying my best in the last year, which obviously with difficulties and everything, but I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now, and hopefully more carers can come down and help us out.
Thank you. And Marcus, it's Carers Week, so again we mentioned it's Carers Week this week, and personally I feel you all deserve the round of applause like we did for the NHS workers.
Why not?
So a round of applause, I think, because these are our superheroes who are out looking after those most vulnerable and critical in our communities and giving up their time and doing amazing work. So thank you all. This is your week. Make the most of it. Go out, enjoy. Make sure you tell everyone it's Carers Week. And thank you, Rita, for allowing us to come here on Carers Week to see this wonderful space.
Thank you very much for joining us, really appreciate it. And the more that carers know about us, the better, you know, and if they can find out through watching this video about our service, that's great as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I said, all the information is tagged into the video. Anything that's not in there we can add later into the comments. So if you're watching it back later, please do add information onto the comments so others can get that information. Yeah. Brilliant. So Marcus, you did come on your e-cargo bike. Could you leave something here for as a little gift from us?
Yes, definitely.
Do you have something that
perhaps, well, I can see you've got some lovely sunflowers.
Yeah.
Perhaps a couple more. There's a couple of gaps there. Perhaps I could, if you'd like to have a couple of sunflowers, I'd love to contribute to the garden. And I'd love to come back as well sometime as well, and see how else we can work together. Because what you're doing is so important.
That's Great, thank you.
Brilliant. So we'll go back over and then we'll leave the site now. And just to say, over here there's space there, so people have place for storage. They've got lovely benches and shade, and there's a raised flower bed, which is so important for people with disabilities, that they can have access to the raised flower bed. And then now that you've got the funding, then double gates will be coming in. You could bring the car or a vehicle down to the plot itself, and then people can get access here. So that would be fantastic. So looking forward to seeing how that develops, and maybe we can be invited again another day and see on the next stage. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Strawberries arrive.
Yeah.
See what he did there.
And hopefully we'll have a glorious day again.
Oh yeah. Well, this is perfect. Yeah.
So much.
It does, doesn't it? But yeah, we've timed it right, Rita. I'm glad that you said wait until Carers Week, because we were planning to do this a little bit earlier in the year, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, thanks a lot for coming along, Taz. It's been great.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Lovely meeting you all.
Oh, thank you,
Fabulous.
and you all. Yes.
Thank you. Marcus, I'm going to finish with you, and we walk back over to Everton, and you can have the final words.
Well, one other thing I'd like to add is allotments in general. There are a lot of allotments around Birmingham that that are available for anyone to use. They're great places to try out, innovate, try new things. So, like I was at Eunice McGee's garden recently, and the hanging baskets, the things she's made, and here I see the same.
Yeah.
You can try, experiment, have some fun in these spaces, and obviously it's really important that carers out there, you're not alone. Make sure you reach out if you're feeling lonely, or if you need to get out and do these things. Give people a call and find out what's available for you, because there are groups like this across Birmingham that will help support you.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
Brilliant. So we'll go back to our host and guest, Everton. Do you want to finish off by saying what you got planned for the future?
Well, hopefully between me and Rita and Tash, we've got loads of things planned. So watch this space.
Watch this space, yeah. So yeah, let's hope we can get another virtual window into this lovely space once you've gone and done those plans in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll turn the camera back to me and then finish off. I want to go through the arch again to show you what the wonderful view would be. So thank you guys. Thanks everyone behind me, everyone who said something, those who watched, those who are watching later on demand. Please do share the video. It's simple. It's on Facebook. I'll download it. I'll put it onto YouTube as well, and it can be shared on. And let's get it out to thousands of others that can benefit by watching and learning about how this space can be used. Yeah, brilliant. Yay. So socially distanced. Bye bye from us here, Guinea Gardens. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Sorry, I didn't.